Form B.
Yeah.
So if you have a buyer, you give the buyer what? Form B. Form U is what? Sophia.
Form U is the termination of contract.
Termination of contracts. Form I is what? Acha.
Agreement between the two brokers.
Agreement between two brokers. All right. So I think that is very clear now, right? So in case you're at any stage, you know the kind of contract you ask for. I need form B, I need form I need form U. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So what are the apps needed? The next one. Of course, you need Dubai REST application. I don't know if anyone has this application.
No.
You don't have it. So you need to download this, because here you get to see the daily transaction that goes on in Dubai. You tend to even know the Ijari processes and the rest. So hold on. What about DXB Interacts?
No.
You don't have it. Download it. So DXB Interacts, so you can always check. You can check like service charge fee in a particular location. You can check what's it called. You can check the sales record on an hourly basis. You can check so many things. And you need Zoom application as well. Do we all have Zoom?
Yes.
And we know how to make use of Zoom, right? So this Zoom, you always have consistent virtual meetings. Your client does not reside in Dubai, right? I'm supposed to add your ERP website here. Sorry, maybe later. You want to go back and add?
No.
And CapCut. Who has CapCut? It's not every time you need to be disturbing all these proud media people like Iresh and Precious to be happy to be making your videos. Sometimes you have to make your videos and you can easily edit them like this. Ask them. I don't try to. It's only when I need their technical advice, I'll now have to beg them. We are doing. I now have taken it as my cross to do my thing myself, because you want to have a lot of speed in building yourself. So you need your CapCut application. Get selfie stick. Do you understand? Do your video. Have enough lighting. Edit the thing yourself. You can ensure that it has, even though when you go for viewing, do the video, take pictures, do the editing yourself. But if you need their technical advice, you can always ask them. But if you think they're too proud or they're not giving you a word, just leave them. Yeah. You can do your thing yourself. YouTube is a great platform to learn so many things, and captions as well. Captions just give you this kind of effect feel that how do I put it? So in case people don't really understand your accent, I've seen some of my colleagues that even have issues with the way I speak. They feel my African accent is very, very strong, but you can read. So this way, even though my accent is very, very strong, I still need to build my own brand. But whatever I'm saying, the caption is putting it on my video, right? And they can easily read all this and understand. Do you understand? And understand whatever I'm saying, and can easily reach out to me for. Why are you looking at me laughing? And they can easily look at me for more information. That'll be all from my end. Thank you so much. I hope it's. Do you have any question? Yes, Dubai REST, I explained. Download it first. Once you download, you can easily see every real estate transaction that happens on a daily basis. You can see how to apply for Ijari. You can see if a title deed is correct or not. You can, how do I put it? You can verify a title deed validity. Do you understand? If it still belongs to the person or it does not belong to the person at the same time. So you need, as a real estate agent in Dubai, you need this application. Yeah, very, 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 very key. So, Maniara, I'm done.
There is no questions.
Do you have any question?
The Zoom.
No, 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 not too beautiful for this. Go back. Do you have any question?
Ask the one joining us from Zoom.
Zoom people, do you have questions?
Isaac, how do we
Isaac.
say this?
Faye,
Isaac.
Yeah, thank you for the session. Basically, my observation was
Yeah.
that most of this was directed to how to be a realtor in Dubai. So, what will be the blend for those who are not in Dubai, right? How to sell Dubai property from Nigeria or any other part of the country. We have
Okay.
any special help with that as well, and other informations.
like me. Come and do the presentation. Do we have special app for people who are for associates who do not reside in Dubai and want to make selling as easy as anything for them? We discussed this.
Something, some kind of preference.
Do you understand me at all? Okay, we have a lot of associates. Do you understand?
Oh, I think we are working on that one, yeah.
I think by we're working, when is it gonna be out?
So
They gave me Tuesday, my friend.
this module is not purchased yet. I can't work on until it's been purchased.
One module is not.
I'm asking since Friday.
Why are you purchasing it?
That's how you get the support.
You can't find the free version?
No, that's not.
Or how about for their clients management?
Client management, you can do it, but you can't do the referral thing. You can add the plans to that.
How much is the?
It's around 100.
Send it to me.
I can hardly hear what he's saying. I couldn't hear him.
Okay, there we are actually facing some technical technical delay, yes, in putting the application live, but it's something we are working on. So we can have the Gtext and Associates member across board to sell. I think it will be much more easier for them to sell.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, aside from that, is there another question? Faye? Thank you. I think you joined us from the very start. Any question from your end?
I actually would have wanted to ask the question that Isaac already asked. I think, but so once the other app is available, I think interactions can be a lot better. I think. Two questions for now.
All right. Thank you so much.
No, the users and marketers. We can just discuss on the articles.
No, just discussion. Okay. Antonio will meet with the IT team. Do you understand? So we can have speed on it.
It's already there. I mean, the communication platform is already there in the app.
Not the communication plan. That's not what they need. Like materials, how can it be easy for them to sell? Do you understand?
You mean like a portal where you see flyers, see
Yes.
SOP and also, but that one you don't need for that.
Maybe a catalog. Oh,
Yeah, like a catalog, yeah, for a broker. So like
yeah, that is
the broker is able to see
discuss
what
about
the
that.
price of the product, where the flyer, how much commission does it get and all that. You don't need any.
We discuss about it, but we discussed we'll have the referral program first, and then we'll upload the.
Says who? You don't need referral programs to put that on.
Last
just
time when I
create a
it
subdomain.
said like that.
Starts with a subdomain. When your portal comes in, you can actually keep dragging on what we can do in 1 hour.
You can actually add products right now to the ERP system. That was what I suggest initially, but last time we discussed that we will have the referral system first and then net product. Yeah,
I'm not sure anybody said. So who is supposed to have the product?
anyone can.
Anthony or?
Anthony can, yeah.
Anyone can do it.
Anyone can.
But
Okay.
somebody has to do it. I don't want to say anyone who is doing it.
Just teach me how to do it, okay? And I'm going
So
to
show
do it.
her today and then we don't do this.
So we'll meet after this, so you can guide me. I'm going to do it. So okay. So Isaac, we should update you on Monday on the progress of that.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, just stay with me. Doctor, do you need to add anything about the topic real estate or no?
How many people are even here from our Nigerian office? It's just like we just few people here.
Yes, only 2.
So where is that? Maybe where is that? I think it's in the general stuff.
We've put it on the general staff group. We've been inviting people. I don't know, so.
Okay, so what I would just add is that everybody can do real estate. I personally don't believe in this culture of real estate is for some people. Oh, I'm a software, I'm into graphics and the IT, or I'm the receptionist, so I can't do real estate. We all need money, and we all want to make money, right? And I think any opportunity that can help you to make extra income, you shouldn't say no to. In fact, in life, sometimes you realize that some people who are not even in that sector are the ones who are able to, you know, by chance, by whatever, you are just finding yourself with somebody who wants to buy. For example, the people who tend to give you the biggest leads for real estate in UAE are 2 classes of people: drivers, taxi driver, Uber, Karim, particularly those who drive the business, the Lexus one, and security guys. So security guys who are who work with big hotels, right? Because randomly people just discuss with them. Oh, I came to Dubai, I want to buy property, right? And majority of people buying property in Dubai are not in Dubai. Majority of them, they come here, buy property. It's like, and because there's no income tax, it's like a way to just save the money they've made in America or the UK, right, without it being taxed. So when you build this culture of, you know what, yeah, I work in a real estate firm, but my role is not to sell real estate, you know, but I'm just the admin in the office, or I'm the receptionist, or I'm the graphic designer. It's just like you are, you know, in a world of gold, and gold is in your compound, and you say, you know what, I'm not a gold miner, so I'm not going to mine it. Right? Everybody should know that your number 1 source of income is not salary. What is your number 1 source of income? Who can tell me? In terms of volume, now, of course, salary is an income, but the biggest source of income or source of wealth is what?
From selling.
It's from selling, yes, but there's something I'm looking for here.
Commission.
It's from network. That's why there's a powerful saying. It says poor people go to work, rich people do what?
Network.
You network. So, and it's one of the reasons, it's one of the biggest things poor people don't know. So you realize that rich people are big on, oh, today we went to the golf course. So I met my friends at the golf club. We went to tennis, and you're like, these people are just wasting their time. No, they're doing business. They are not wasting it. They went to do business. right? They will make more deals in that golf club, in that clubhouse, in that tennis. Does that make sense at all? Than anywhere else, right? Oh, they love going to the expensive restaurants. Yes, they are going to do business. It's intentional, right? It's intentional. So a lot of things rich people do, some people think they're just trying to show off, some not even think they're wasting money. No. Part of it for you to build network, it's called positioning. Called positioning. I know how many people have done business with our company. And when I was asking them, what happens? Oh, somebody told me about you guys. But I said, who is the owner? And I Googled you. I saw your page. I was like, wow. Immediately I made the payment. Your network. I had a guy who did business one time. Did was it almost 50 million naira with us or something. But guess what? The guy has been following me, and then we're talking about network. He's been following me for a while, but he never bought until he was having a meeting with one of the richest people in Nigeria. His name is Cosmo Baduka. And the man says some good things about me. Guess what? That same day, not the next day, he went to make the payment. Can you believe that? He's been following me. He has the money. But until a network, do you see the point? Was talking about me, he did not pay. So again, poor people go to work, rich people what? Build network, powerful relationship, powerful contacts. And honestly, your success or failure in life is always about who you know. It's how powerful the interaction, the connection you know. Right? Right now, they are not doing residence visa for Nigeria. Well, last week you had somebody tell you, right, that they did it for 5 of his staff. Why? You know somebody, who has the power to make it happen. So it's very important to know that your biggest source of income will come from your network. This is why quit being friends with people who are not adding value to your lives. Like, for what? What's the benefit? No, we want to gist. I'd rather gist with you and then we exchange millions of dirhams. Is that not better gist? Right? Than gisting with broke people who can add anything to your life. They say, it's my friend 20 years ago. There's no neutral friend. Your friend is either adding to you or taking from you. No neutral friend. There's no neutral friend. And I would rather be with friends who are adding to me. Does that make sense at all? Than those who are not adding at all. That's why whenever I meet people, my first job is okay, what do they need? And I add it. Is he looking for more fame? I have that plenty. Is he looking for visibility? Right? This week I did recording for investment chat in Rolls Royce Tuesday and Thursday. Most of the people I invited, I've never met. We're just meeting for the first time. Really, I mean, some of them we just met a week before or 2 weeks prior, right? But why was I connecting with them? Before I'm going to ask them for anything, I'm putting you on my show. I'm promoting your brand, giving you visibility, right? So, which is why sometimes I've had situations where people work here, will call somebody and say they want this, and the person will not answer them. Does that make sense? And then I will call them, they will answer. Does it make sense? Now, sometimes as well, I've had situations where I hear this very well. This is very powerful. And I think some people here can even confirm this. I've also had staff that I endorse, but some of them were foolish not to know that it was my endorsement working. They left Gtext and tried to open those doors. Ask them whether it opened. Because what they didn't know, am I making sense at all? Those people didn't like them. They love your boss and what he can do for them. Am I making sense at all? And they know that by making you happy, right? indirectly it gets to your what? To your boss. Does it make sense at all? So they start treating you well. It makes sense? They start treating you well. Right? Our trainer last week, I remember when we first started a relationship. Sometimes I'll be connecting Abby to him. It would just be quite, you could see that he wasn't his own, as far as he was concerned. Why would you send your stuff to me? Right? So what I did was, at some point we needed to make some payment to him. I said, Abby should go and pay me. After Abby started being the one making payment to him, guess what? He was treating Abby nice. He became so nice. Now, you must know that, because that's where we miss it. Some of us don't even know what's working for us. Some of us don't even know where the strength is. And we lose track, and so we're not using it. So for me, I'm always conscious of what is my strength? What is my star power? What is the edge? And that takes me to another topic that is very powerful. So network is the first thing we're saying, right? You don't have the right guys, you won't go far. Isn't it? Next is called charm. There are many ways for it. Right? Is that the spelling of charm? It has an R, right? Like your charming song. CHARM. What is your charm? Some of you don't know what's your charm. Right? Who can guess my charm? Anyone? Yeah.
Eloquence.
Eloquence, you're right. And I know. Because some of you you don't even know. So I've entered meetings before, and people are like, who is this guy? Right? And I'll be smiling. Maybe I'm even the speaker. You say, everybody, there's only welcome our speaker. By the time I'm done speaking, guess what? The same people who didn't care who I was. When I'm leaving, sir, can I take a picture? And I'm just like, but you didn't treat me this way when I came in. So what is your charm? You must know it. Am I able to convince people? It took me years to know that I'm actually good at breaking down complex matters to a point where people can get it. Right? And that gives me opportunity to be able to influence people. So I started using it more. So some of you, it's not even that you're eloquent, you're good looking. Right? When you come in, you have charisma and you just feel in the room. You're handsome or you're beautiful. Know it. Use it. Right? And use it well. So, for example, particularly in the real estate sector, use it well. Use it well. No, don't I say, I think he likes me. Of course he likes you. Right? Of course he likes you. The only thing is for you to say, look, before we even talk about you liking me, can you buy one villa?
Yeah.
Right? After you buy one villa, we will have a dinner date, right? To talk about this love you have for me. But what really brought me here is the what? Is the villa. Let's do that first. Does it make sense to talk? I remember one of our brokers years ago. Oh, this guy is disturbing me. I'm going to give it to him. I said, please. We are in business to make money. You know what? Even if you give it to him, can he buy one plot? When he buys, then start giving it to him. And you know what? He bought actually. He bought. And I said, look, you don't need to compromise yourself. You don't need to, right? Business is what you want. Yeah, when it goes in that love conversation, you be professional. Sir, you know what? Why not just let's close this deal? After that, we can, if both of us will find any common ground, fine. But let's close while we're here. And she did. And funny enough, the guy when immediately he paid, guess what? The conversation changed to his investment. Because where a man's money is that it. Do you see the point? So my point is, know your charm. Use it. Right? Wear it like a crown. So, what's your charm?
Multi-language. How do we call this?
Multiple language.
Yes.
Being able to speak multiple language.
Yes.
So why do you think that's your charm?
Because I like this about me.
Oh no, who cares about what you think about yourself? We're saying we do people. Charm is not about you, it's about
People,
yeah.
they think I'm
I-
elegant too.
Eh?
They think I'm elegant too.
So why didn't you want to say it?
Because I love the first one more.
It's not about what you love, really. Honestly, it's not about what you love. Me. It's about what is it that people. How about you, Abby? How's your charm?
In my small body.
No, serious. She's kind. She's kind to
My
people.
petite, I'm serious.
Small body, big God.
Hey, thank you, bro. Married man.
I don't understand. What's this married man talking about?
But actually, I've noticed this, and I discussed this precious too.
Oh yeah, all the men.
Right?
All the all the men.
No,
Hey, all,
like a small girl.
all the men. If is possible what is charming about Abby? If
No,
it's yes.
this is not it.
But that's the question.
That's what I'm going to. Like the business aspect, like what's the, I don't know. I just feel like people are like this small girl. What's she talking about? I don't know.
What people, what as people say?
That is what people have said.
Good, let's test it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Guys, you,
Investors.
portable.
Let's test it.
Now, now you want to insult the people who are supposed to vote for you. Now, boy, any of the guys, by the way, what do you think is charming about Abby? What do you think should be a charm?
What's charming about me?
She's kind to people.
Kind to people, I'm not sure that,
It's a charm.
I don't think so.
Ah,
Oh, she's not nice.
Yes,
I think the way she carries herself,
carries us.
her composure, like, in the room, like,
No.
ah.
Funny enough, I think
I-
I think eloquence it is for Abby. You see, part of what we say, discover it, right? If you ask me what's charming about Abby, I'll say eloquence, right? Because
I would
yes,
say confidence.
Thank you, bro. Who is that?
Confidence.
Who is that?
who,
Faye.
Okay.
she wants to know who, so that she can send you a love letter. But I would say eloquence, right? Yes, what she's talking about being petite, of course, that impressed you that, oh, you know, quite young and all of that, but you know, the way she's able to be eloquent, you can't be eloquent without being confident, but you know, so if you say it's confident, you say, but the core, you must know what's the core, right? Yes, I communicate, of course, me being eloquent comes from why the talk makes sense. It's also the confidence with which you are saying it, isn't it? Right. So I think for Abby too is eloquence, being able to communicate, knowing what she's talking about, and being able to communicate it very well. Right, Iresh, you know yours? In Bangladesh, what do women say they like about you?
The smile, definitely.
Yeah. So I want every one of us to do that research. You can send message to people today, every one of us, right? Ask them to tell you what do they think is your charm. Does that make sense at all? What do they think is your charm? Blessing, what's yours? What have people said to you?
So I think I was even telling Mr. Edward, I think it's my height.
Yeah, you tall. You quite tall. So your presence, and that's true. So some people, the presence, when they enter, right? So you must know it and you must use it, right? Know it and use it, because if you don't know it, you enter into a conversation, right? And it's boring. You meet people and they don't have this memorable experience. So when I meet people, I'm looking for what they like in terms of intellectual conversation. Once I hit it, then I start conversation around it. You see, at the end of the day, the magic is being spread. Right? Maybe it was politics, maybe it was business, maybe it was relationship, you know. at the end of the day, the love is just in the air, right? I'm not talking about romantic love now, but in terms of, platonic, just liking that relationship. Make sense?
Yes.
So if you're going to be successful in anything, even in career, right? I've met some people that they didn't qualify for the job, right? But they were very charming. And I intentionally said, you know what? This job you didn't qualify for, but we can put you somewhere else. But the only reason I was interested in putting them somewhere else is because they were charming enough. Right? So this conversation, you need it in anything you do. In career, in business, in networking, right? You must know your charm and use it. Mary, what's yours? Eh? She's too kind. What do you think, Angela? What do you think is Mary's charm?
Smile.
Smile? You think so? What did your husband say was the reason he was like that? What did your husband say?
You say beautiful things, good things about me.
Yes, but what is was the main reason why he married you? She's blushing. But please know it, right? So that you all don't just keep blushing. Just know it. If you need to send message to 5 closest people, 10 closest people, and say, you know what do you think is my strength? What do you think is, you may not even say charm, right? Another word could be strength, another word could be, what you have that just stand you out. Make sense? Know it and please use it. It makes sense?
Yes.
Please use it. I've met a lot of great people in this world, and it has been based on that. When people just hear me talk, whether it's real estate, whether it's this, they just, wow, I love this guy. I love the way he talks about. One of our guests yesterday, Zai, was just sending me messages that the first chapter of my books, and so you must also know how to tie the whole thing, right? That the first chapter of my book, Billionaire Habits, that, reading my story, wow. Because she had a story as well. She had an accident she couldn't work for over a year. She said, wow, what a story. Please, can we have a meeting? You see? Now, just based on that story, have become somebody you want to work with. Guess what? Again, telling you about knowing your charm. Guess what happened? Somebody just chatted me. I think she's a local as well. Oh, I saw you resign. Right, you see, I saw you resign. Just send your profile. Right? When I check she's an author, she's mompreneur, all that. Yeah, so no problem. But that's how I've been able to capture people. Very soon, hopefully, we're able to do our interview with Danube Chairman. What's the update on that?
Said she's going to pick a date next week.
Good. So Danube Chairman, guess what? Once I do with Danube Chairman, guess what happened? Emma Chairman will say it. Trevor Chairman will say it.
I start charging people to be on the show.
You are the producer, so if you charge, I don't have, as long as they pay. Right?
Yes.
So before you see what I'm talking about. You use your charm, you pick one of your prey, right? After that, everybody else is in the net. But if you don't even understand it, right? How do I capture the market? One of the things I realized is that Dubai, and I didn't realize it when I first got to Dubai. But in recent months, I realized that I said, you know what, I'm going to use this crazy. Dubai will do anything for a celebrity. It's so serious that even the government agenda now is to attract content creators to Dubai. Famous guys, they just want to be. That's why if you notice, all of the Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey, when they come here, they just keep getting contracts, keep getting jobs from various companies to do things for them. Right? So realizing that okay, you know what, in Dubai, even for my company, the charm is fame. See now, the charm is fame. So you must just know your charm and use it. Angela, what do you think is a charm? We've been talking. Why didn't you think about it since we've been asking everyone? Well, just think about it. So what do I think is mine? You say smile.
It gives me joy.
She gives you joy when she smiles. Oh, there you go. Oh my God.
Not like Precious. Precious stresses me out.
Is this choral settlement meeting or is it real estate meeting? Which one are we doing? Right. But who else what do you think is Angela's charm? Smile. Everybody says smile. Huh?
Helpful.
Helpful. Proactive. Right? Quite proactive, smiling all through, joyful, proactive, so jovial, friendly, and I agree, absolutely. I mean, I've come to really, really appreciate Angela's proactiveness and ability to just be. I love people who are proactive. For me, it's something I love. I just don't like when you're waiting for your boss to come and tell you do this, then do this. Because even me, in an organization, I don't want my boss to keep telling me what to do. Right? I would rather want to suggest it and know whether he likes it or not. Right? But each time my boss tells me what to do, I know I'm behind. I already tell myself, oh, I'm behind, and I readjust. Right? Because I should be proactive. I should be thinking to the future. Should be able to know what the organization goals are, the organizational vision, and begin to think in that line. And say, sir, can we do this? Can we come up with this? Right? How about doing this? Now, what I realized, I remember when I started this, I read a book, and that's what changed me. When I started practicing, I would go to my boss there. It wasn't like a job, but it was a volunteering organization. And I'll tell you, can we do this? You say no. And I'll go again, can we do this? You say no. But I kept at it. Maybe it was the 10th one or the 20th one. At some point, I go, yes. Right? And I've always used it after that. Such that I'm not even angry if the first 2, 3, 4, 5 ideas, the answer I get is a what? Is a no. Because I know that over time, I'll eventually get a what? A yes. Some of us, the reason why we're not proactive is not because our mind don't think it, but what if my boss says no? What if my boss says, but what you don't know, even if he says no, he has noted you. That this is a proactive worker. This is somebody who takes this organization like his or her own. Does that make sense at all? And I think that's the culture we must pick. Another person I love this about is Abby and Maya. Right? One of the reasons why Abby, eventually ran this office was because of that. Right? I love people who take things as their own. Right? And the rule has always said, when you take something as your own, it will eventually be yours. Now, if you don't take it as your own, even if it's your own, you will lose it. That's the law of the universe. Right? That's the law of the universe. Once you take something as your own, right? You eventually have it. But if you don't take it as your own, even the one you have, you lose. So know your charm. Some of us, our charm is being proactive. Some of us, that's not even our skill. You go your own. Everybody has something. Am I making sense at all? Everybody has something. One of my charm with wealthy people, who can guess? Like when I meet old wealthy people. Edward, can you guess? Huh? Oh no. Yeah, but that's not just. Yeah, it's one of, but it's not the core. Huh? Unmute yourself, Edward. I'm asking Edward because I feel he should know.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
I'm not totally sure. But I think, I can't put this a word, but I think that when these people sit down with you, they are amazed with the wealth of knowledge and your exuberance that comes to what you say. So I can't put it in word, but I think that's just it.
But that goes back to the intellectual one. Yeah, we know that's general. But I realize that a lot of older and wealthy people are attracted to me because of my hard work.
Yes. Yeah.
You didn't say it, so now
It's the artwork.
Yeah.
It's another level. Like they wish they could. I've actually heard someone that said that he wished he knew you when he was younger to push him to work harder.
Wow.
They are amazed at your work ethic.
In fact, I've met one that she almost said it out that she wished I was her son. Like, in fact, that day she had to say, I never told Stephen why I love him, but today I'm going to say his hard work, And then she now went into her children. He doesn't have anybody. He wasn't from a rich home. Some of us are children. Obviously, it was almost a conversation of how I wish my son is like this. Right? So you must, and because I know it, am I making sense at all? I exhibit it. I show it off. Right? So, which is why sometimes you see when I do WhatsApp broadcasts, I don't separate rich people from my WhatsApp broadcast. Oh, he's a governor. Remove him. He's a president. Everybody gets my broadcast. Everybody. And what I realize is that, guess what he does? They are just inspired. This guy, don't do this today, don't that tomorrow. Wow. It is, guess what? The lazy ones who are complaining that my broadcast is too much. The ones that matter, they are really just impressed. They just, wow. So you see why you must know it, because if you don't know it, guess the people who you often notice, and you know what, it's the lazy ones that are reaching out to you, your colleagues. You went to school. They can stop disturbing me. Every day you posting this, posting that. Leave us alone. Right? Why? They're not even your customer. They're not even people who can afford. They're not even the people you're looking for. I hope that will help some of you who are brokers here. Right? Because some of you will want to do broadcast, and the most important people who will not even hate you for it, but be inspired, and most likely will even do business with you just out of the fact that, wow, what a work ethic. Right? You've removed them from the broadcast list because in your mind, you don't want to stress them. Why? Because one naughty guy you went to school with, or is your friend, but it's not adding any value. You see what I'm saying? It feels that you're disturbing him that you're too, flamboyant, or you're too obvious, or you're too showing up. Guess what happens? The only people who think you're extravagant are those who don't have what you have. Do you think the owner of Danube thinks I'm extravagant, that I'm on Rolls Royce? He's probably even thinking, oh, he has one. I have 4. Right? That always still coming up. One day. Do you see the point? So you must know, who are you targeting? This is where we miss it. We may even have the right strategy, isn't it? But the people around us are not even our target, but they see it and then they discourage you. And then you stop what is your biggest strength. Am I making sense at all? Yeah. Just because of, guess what happened? One of the guys, the richest of all the people I interviewed yesterday, right? By the time we were done, he came with Lincoln Navigator, big boy. And then when we were done, he said, you know what? I will bring it to my house. I even don't like this, your board. The security is too much. When you come to my house, you will love it. The freedom is there. Say, yes, I love to come to your house. You see, guess what? A poor person sees me in budge. What's he trying to show? Exactly. Who is he trying to impress? Is he the only one? Right? Meanwhile, the people you are targeting, he said, Jesus, or is it, I love this about your house. Or it's just at that level. It's just the normal. None of you feel you are bragging. Because it's your lifestyle. It's you be you. Are we learning at all? So I hope many of us will work on this aspect because it's very important as you start building your relationship. So number one, network, I'm stopping there. Number two, your charm. So lastly, under network, please know the right charm for the right network. Right? Know the what? The right charm for the right. I'll give you an example. If somebody is poorer than you, what is the charm that may work? You honor or a bit of confidence. Yes, if someone is not as wealthy as you are, what is the charm that will work? Confidence or honor? You know, when you're honoring somebody, there's a lot of humility to it, isn't it? So somebody is richer than you or older than you, or basically the person is higher than you, right? We all know the charm that works is what? Yeah?
Confidence.
No.
Honor.
Yes. Honor will work more than confidence. Don't trust me. Trust me. Now, but it is honor with confidence, not the honor that you're doing like you're begging them. No, but an honor in this case, we're not, it's like honor, for example, you decide to give the person a gift, you do their artwork, and you present it to them. You know their favorite, tea, and you package it for them. That's the kind of honor we're talking about here. In other words, you do something that shows out of love, out of respect, does that make sense? But when you are dealing with somebody not at your level, maybe a bit lower, what do you think captivates them?
Confidence.
Confidence. Works more. Am I making sense at all? Works more. It makes sense? So I'll give you an example. You're trying to sell, I'm just giving this example. You're trying to sell a property to, let's say, somebody from your country. Now, the person is not yet like the richest guy in your country, he's just aspiring, right? Yes, the property is, let's say, 2 million dirhams. He might be able to afford it, but it means he will have to close all his life savings. Am I making sense at all? Yes. What do you think works to convince the person to close the life savings? Confidence, right? Which is what Abila was sharing with you yesterday. Oh, no problem. Maybe you can't afford it. At that point, what do you mean I can't afford it? Oh, I can't afford it. No, it's not big deal. You know what? I'm signing. Right? But guess what? You try that card with somebody who already has 2 of such properties. Like, alas, I'm not buying it again. You see what we're saying now?
Yes.
Right? With somebody that is just trying for the first time, he wants to, your confidence, say, oh, maybe you can't afford it. Say, no, I can't afford it. Let's do it. Right? But somebody who's done like, this is my 20th property. I'm not trying to prove something. Right? So what works, what charms those people more is your ability to show a lot of honor, a lot of, because at that point, technically in their mind, oh, I feel guilty, this guy is doing all of this, and I'm not giving him anything. You see the point? Which is why when you're trying to deal with people who are way wealthy, right? If you're very smart, you want to start a relationship with a gift. They hate it that they are owing you. So the compensation is either they do that business with you, and if for any reason they can't do that business, they want to find something to do for you to compensate for the gift you brought for them, the something you did. Very powerful about wealthy people. Okay. Any question? We're wrapping up now. Have we had a great time? Did you learn something today? Powerful, right?
Absolutely amazing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think Edward has discovered his charm now, and he will use it well. You must know your charm, and you must use it well. I've seen a lot of you who work at Gtext, and I was like, oh, come on, you don't know what you have going for you, and don't please discover it. You just have to. It's to your own advantage because it just removes the misappropriation, right? The misalignment that some of us have. Any question? Isaac on mute. Any question even here if you want?
Yes, sir. It's not a question. I just want to highlight the charm of Gtext Zone, which I've seen work and it's going to keep working. And I think having worked with some interns, relating with other people, the charm of Gtext Zone is Dr. Stephen Akintayo.
Of course. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, again, you're right. And even though it's a weakness, yes, your charm can be a weakness. In case you don't know. Right? Even though it's a weakness that I kind of feel that we want to work on coming out of. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because why do I mean that it's a weakness? Sometimes what is none of my business, people still want me to be involved, right? And it doesn't help us to build a very strong structure because everything has to be your boss, I'll talk to your boss, rather than understanding. I've seen people come to me for what really we have so many staff that could handle, right? So it can also be a weakness. And I'm hoping that, again, as we work on our ERP and work on a lot of what we're working on, hopefully we get to a point where, we might not need, but so even though we still use it, but we're using it as like a Microsoft, right? Oh, Bill Gates is the owner, like a Tesla, oh, Elon Musk, right? So you're just using it for the purpose of this the owner, but not that the owner is very much involved or being dragged into the administration or day-to-day. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Because if, for example, interns are coming, I as an intern, for example, if I'm coming because of Dr. Stephen, if I don't see Dr. Stephen, I feel like I didn't achieve the reason why I wanted to join Gtext, right? Because I wanted to join because I want that proximity with Dr. Stephen. So obviously, I know we've improved. I love that all our branch managers have been able to manage that people really don't. Even though you wanted to meet Dr. Stephen, our branch managers have been able to handle a lot of those interns that they just felt like, wow, I'm impressed, right? But you must know that, and I think some of us don't even know that we should use that charm, even though we're in Gtext. Right? And it's the reason why some of us have not maximized our sales. We're discussing this with the sales team earlier, right? About looking for landlord in Dubai. That you're wasting your time if you're just calling a landlord and saying, well, I could sell your property. He's not going to listen to you. They'll say, wait, I'm calling from Dr. Stephen. First of all, you start with Dr. Stephen. That's already doctor. He wants to, okay, which doctor? Is he my medical doctor or who? Right? Is the author of this? Right? He's the CEO of Gtext Go, we're in UK, US, and he's a big time real estate investor with over $100 million worth of real estate asset. He has a network of investors as well, who invest properties, and he told me to reach out to you, loves your property. Like, even if it's you, will you not agree? Do you see the point now? He has over 1 million followers. I'll send you his profile and his link. Once they see that, it's a done deal. So you might also even be in a system where you should leverage on that, right? And you're not even leveraging on it. And so you must also know that. It's not just to know your charm, know the charm of the company you're working for, know the charm of the people around you, right? And leverage on it. So I for example, even me as your boss, I'm studying the charm of the team in the office. So some meetings, have you noticed that there are some people in the sales team? I've had to bring them to go for meetings with me, isn't it? Why? Oh, they dress well. In fact, my is the secretary of choosing who goes out with me. And her rule has always been dressing well. There are some guys she never used. In fact, there was a time I mentioned somebody. Was it Ahmed? No one is not here, so you don't need to be back. Right? I think it was even Ahmed. I said, call Ahmed. He said, he didn't dress well. His chest. She called Osama. Right, right. So my point is, even as an organization, I don't know that you understand. Even as your boss, if I'm going for a meeting and I know this staff, right, has a charm that will help us, I want to go with you. Does that make sense at all? You know, because you will help us win that deal. Right? If it even means that I'm the one that opened the meeting, but I'm not even going to talk because you do the talk, why not? What's more important is that the deal get closed. Are we learning at all? That's what's more important. So if I'm meeting an Arab speaking person, what do? I want to go with Arab speaking people in this office. If I'm meeting with someone who's an African from where we are, I want to go with that because we then discuss Africa. Okay, do you see? So you must know your charm as a salesperson, use it, know your own, know that of people around you, your colleagues in the office, know the person who has the charming word of this, and always get the thing done, no matter what. Know the hard workers. They can be there from morning till night, just working hard, right? Know them. And that's why, for me, I appreciate everybody in our organization because everybody has a special role they play. Some are the ones more seen, some are behind the scene, but it does not change that everybody is important, right? And everybody's role is highly instrumental to the collective success that we eventually get as an organization. So you must know it so that you now don't also fall victim where you could have leverage on the colleague to seal a deal, but you don't like the face of the colleague, or me and him are not talking, or he's not from Africa, he's not from Cameroon. So it's we Cameroon Association of Realtors, right? Rather than say, hey, let me get somebody else, right? From another culture, right? Because even the landlord is probably from Arab speaking, right? I'm getting an Arab speaking person to go with me. Yes, I may always have gone out with my sister, but I will tell the dear sister, today I go with this person because I want to use the charm of what? This person. I'm not making sense at all. And what will happen at the end of that deal is that your credibility is what is enhanced. Okay? Because you have brought somebody who understands the language of the person you're dealing with. Okay, thank you. Well done. I'm sure I've done. I hope I answered your question, Isaac. Any more questions before I leave?
Very well, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Any more questions? Okay, I'll leave you with Maria.
Thank you, Dr. Stephen. Thank you for being here. Now it's the games. Finally, I will give you the name of the game, but first, please help me to collect all the devices. No, all of them.
Okay, pass it to the front.
All of you, devices here.
What is in your face like that? I can see you from here.
You too, by the way. No, give it to me. Yeah, no, please give it to me.
It's just for the meantime now. Hey.
Oh, please.
Gotcha.
Really?
Just for the
Please send
meantime.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, we are rich.
We are close the door and sit.
Going so.
Okay. Everyone, can you read this for me?
Bolande.
What?
Hey.
Hey,
Olaliri.
everyone, hi. Can you close your eyes and put your hands here? Everyone, don't look at me. Close. I'm looking at you. Here. Close your eyes. Here.
On your laps.
Close. Right now.
Close your eyes. My strong soft brain.
Yes. And here. Open your eyes. Everyone,
Everyone,
open your eyes.
sorry for that. You will close your eyes again. So we are hosting the most famous speaker in the world. His name is Dan Locke today.
Yeah, Dan Locke and Dr.
Right.
Stephen.
We're hosting him today by 7 p.m. UAE time. Well, is it 9 p.m. UAE time, and
6
that's
p.m. Nigerian time.
6 p.m. Nigerian time. So all is on Instagram. Please join at Stephen Akintayo, one word. We want all of you to join, and when you join, we want you to share and invite people. We want it to be the largest attended event ever. We're targeting having 2,000 people watch us live. So for that to happen, you must not just join, but share and keep sharing, drop positive comments, and let's Dan Locke know, right, that Dr. Stephen has an army behind him. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing all of you. It's going to be great. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we again close our eyes and hands here? You too. Guys, joining from Zoom, you too. Close your eyes. What's wrong?
Close your eyes, guys.
Daniel, like me. I'm not. Acha. Abby, is it hard to close your eyes?
I close, I was here.
No.
That
Your eyes. Oh my God. Please. Okay. I'm not doing anything. Don't check.
Yes, I go fast.
I'm not.
Your signs are kidding.
Okay. We go fast.
Maybe tell us a story.
No, I'm not going to tell you a story, but I want you just to take a deep breath. Yes, 3 times or 4 times. I'm not hearing you breathing.
Oh, I've been breathing. Can you see me breathing? Did you see that?
Okay.
Did you see that?
No.
Like that?
No. Stop. Help me.
How do you breathe? How do I do that?
Eyes.
How do I breathe?
Close your eyes. Let me open this.
I'm not sure we got the memo on how to do this.
Okay. So I need you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. No, don't talk. Don't. No. Okay. Can we go back to the presentation? Here. Take a deep breath. I will read from my laptop when Irish will fix. What, Abby? When I'm speaking, don't open your eyes, okay? I will speak. You can listen. Oh. Acha. The second one. Okay, close your eyes again. You. Yes, close your eyes. Hands there. Okay. So one more time. Three. Take a deep breath. 3 times. No, don't picture them. You need to do. Give me your phone. Okay. Don't open your. Right. So today we are going to play a psychological game called Cocology. Okay, so this game is relying on a series of psychological and hypothetical questions that will reveal your hidden attitude regarding family, love, sex, work, life. Wow. And through guided daydreams. Okay?
Yes.
Do you have pen?
No.
Oh, really? Can you help me get pens to everyone? Mary, help me.
Where are your eyes?
Yeah.
Notebooks and pen.
No, not books. I have papers.
Mary, you can collect it back once you've given it to us.
People watching from Zoom, can you get a paper?
I think we did not share also. Let's see.
No.
Share also.
Now you are closing your eyes.
Yes, my eyes are closed at that time.
We will give you a pen.
Just
Leo.
Yes. And you are not sharing.
Yes, now.
You will collect it back, okay, Mary? Okay, Shane, do you want to join us? Shane?
Why we call you steal something?
So now open your eyes. Yeah, we're going to play this game. So, do you know this? What is this? Oh, I'm sorry. What is this? So I want you to close your eyes again.
They had something.
Yeah, no, close your eyes. Close. Okay. Stop. Imagine yourselves being in a desert. Okay, are we feeling the desert? No. Are we feeling the heat? Yes, no? Are we seeing the desert?
There's some
Camels. No, just imagine the desert. Don't imagine something else. Only the desert. Okay.
Just cooperate, guys, so we can live here.
So I can.
Yes.
Yes. Do we see the desert?
No, what I do more sun.
Okay. Then imagine the cube. I want you to imagine the cube.
Maggie cube.
Okay. Are we seeing the desert and the cube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which cube?
Which you are seeing the desert and the cube, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Open your eyes. Pick your pen. How large is it? Describe. No. Shh. Describe the cube. Describe the cube. Write it. Don't tell me. Write. Did you give pen to everyone? Yes. Right. How large is it? Ah, take my pen. Yes, also try to write your names.
What you need to write?
Oh my God. Name and the cube, the cube. Is it large, big, small, medium? You're done?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we describe what is it made of? Right. No, don't ask me. Right.
What is it made of?
Wood, glass.
Million cube or the desert?
You're asking about the desert?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the cube. We already know the desert is desert, but we don't know the cube. How large is it? When you are imagining the cube, describe, is it large, small, medium? And then what is it made of? What is the location of the cube when you imagine the cube? Is it on the sand? Is it floating? Try to write this. Like me, write. Write. Where is the cube?
No think. Maybe not.
You guys. No. Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we see this?
Yeah.
What is this?
Ladder.
Ladder. Close your eyes.
In.
Again.
The last question was one. In.
Like me, and I'm seeing you. We are already imagining the desert and the cube. Close your eyes, I'm seeing you, Danielle. We are in the desert. We are feeling the heat. We are seeing. Close your eyes.
Shit, why?
Close.
Guys,
Close. Okay, we are already seeing in the desert, seeing the cube. Okay, everyone is seeing the cube with a different size, with different colors, with different positions. Okay, now we are seeing the ladder. Are we seeing the ladder?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now I want you to open your eyes and write what material is made of. The ladder, is it a wood ladder or a iron or something else? I want you also to write how tall is it. You are the only one not getting, is it hard?
I don't have pen.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll write the material and write, well, is it tall or no? And then the relation to the cube. Is it laying on the cube, under the cube, the position? What? Okay, are we done? Yes? Everyone? Okay, then what is this? A horse. This is a very chic horse. Yes. So I want you to close your eyes again. Close your eyes. Irish,
Yes.
Abisola. Everyone, we are in the desert. Everyone is seeing the cube and everyone is seeing the ladder. Now I want you all to picture the horse. Are you seeing the horse? Yes or no?
Yes.
No? We are waiting for you till you see the horse. Are you seeing the horse?
Yes.
Yes. I want you now to open your eyes and write how far is it from the cube? The distance between the horse and the cube. Write the distance. I want you also to write what is it doing? Is it running, sitting? Describe what the horse is doing. I want you also to describe in which way he is moving, toward the cube or on the opposite side. Just describe which way the horse is going. And also, please describe the horse. Is it a very good horse, or a horse that look like a donkey or a pony? Just describe the horse. Also, is the horse tied or free? Try to see if the horse wears saddle or no. The saddle is the place when we sit in the horse. Try to tell me. Do you want me to repeat? No. You're done?
Yes.
Okay. We are almost done. And when you see the results, you will like. What is this?
Flowers.
I want you again to close your eyes. Okay. Irish,
Yes.
why you take so long to close your eyes? Take a deep breath. A very big deep breath. No, keep closing. Closing your eyes. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath again. Okay. We are seeing the desert, the cube, the ladder, the horse. Now try to see the flowers.
The desert.
Yes. Try to see the flowers in the desert. Are we seeing the flowers?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, open your eyes and answer the questions. How many do you see? How many flowers do you see?
Right.
Yeah. And also, I want you to describe the position of the flowers to the cube. You like the cube? Are we done?
Yeah.
Yes. how many flowers, and the position to the cube. Okay, next. Do we know what's this?
That's all.
Okay. I want you again to close your eyes. It's the last time. Take a deep breath. We are in the desert. There is a cube, a ladder, a horse, and flowers. And now you are seeing a thunderstorm. Okay, close your eyes. Okay. Are we seeing the storm?
Yes.
Okay, open your eyes and answer the questions. Please describe if it is big or small. Also describe if it is violent or calm. Also describe the distance between the storm and the cube. So you need to describe why it is big or small, violent or calm, and the distance between the storm and the cube. And does it affect the ladder, the horse, the cube, or no? Everyone in Zoom, I hope you are taking notes. I forget about you. Are we done?
Yeah.
Yes. Everyone, make sure you brought your name. Yes. Yes. Give me the papers. We are actually doing a very good market. We are like interesting now to know the results. What? Okay, I will see. Okay, for the cube. The cube represents yourself. If it is large, you are most likely to be confident. And you can be a leader as well. If it is small, I will check later, don't lie. If it is small, you are shy and modest, and you are quite. I don't want to disappoint you. No, it's good. If it is big, you are a leader. If it is small, you are a shy person. So. Okay.
How do you describe medium?
Okay.
How about the medium?
You are medium man. So if it is big, you are like leaning to being a leader. If it is small, you are leaning to be a shy person. So if it is in the middle, probably you have both. I don't have the middle thing. Okay.
Well,
Okay. So what did you put?
Small, really
Small,
Very big.
very big. You, Frida. Very big. You, our guest. Medium. Angela. Big. Danielle. Mary. Yasin. Sofiane. Small. Okay, good to know you guys. Osama. Moses.
Medium.
I don't know your name,
Large.
sorry. Large.
Sorry, mine is very large.
Large.
Yeah, big. Large.
Large. Leo. Large, you. Small, big. Medium cube. Alliance.
Medium.
Acha. Large. Okay. For the position of the cube, if it is buried in the ground, it means you enjoy organizing things and thinking ahead. If it is standing on the ground, you are a practical person who knows yourself well, and what you want from life. If it is moving, if the cube is moving, you think outside the box and you are not always ready to agree with categorization and stereotypes.
you can share it with me,
No, I don't want them to read. It will be boring.
You can take for the reading.
If it is hanging, you want me to share?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have?
No, my laptop.
Okay, send it to my WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. I thought you. I didn't hear you.
No.
No, it's okay. You can continue.
Okay. So the position of the cube. If it is burned in the ground, I will repeat. It means you enjoy organizing, and if it is standing on the ground, you are a practical person. If the cube is moving, you think outside the box and you hate stereotypes. If it is hanging in the air, it indicates an artistic persona with great creativity. Yes. Are we getting the yes?
Yeah.
For we didn't ask for the material of the cube. I didn't ask you.
You
I
asked. You asked.
Okay. If it is solid, you are a fully formed individual who is hard working, and if it is not solid, for example.
Why you transparent?
Wow,
Wait.
I also saw the cube transparent when I first tried this. If it is not solid, I don't get it how the cube cannot be solid, but then your inner world and attitude on life are still forming into their correct shape. So if it is solid, you are fully formed individual. If it is not, you are still okay. Are we getting the cube?
Yeah.
Yes. Are we happy with the results?
Yes.
Is the test is right or no?
Right.
So far, right.
So far, right. Okay. What?
I want to get the one for the floating.
Low.
Because my keyboard was floating. Take it out of the box.
No.
Yes. If it is hanging in the air, it indicates an artistic persona and a great creativity. Okay. We are moving now to the ladder.
So mine is on the camera.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay. You, we said it's yourself. For the ladder, it's family and friends. The ladder represents your family and friends. So I want you to remember how was the position between the ladder and the cube. And if the ladder touches the cube, so you are close to your family and friends and you solve problems and assist them. And if it is detached, which means away from the cube, it indicates you are more self-assured, and that's all.
My own is one.
If this is for if he touches the cube,
And the
if
size.
it is underneath
Far.
we will get it
The
underneath.
size of the head.
Yeah, we will go to the size. If it is underneath the cube,
Okay.
okay, your friend sees you as a leader. If the ladder is on the same plan as the cube, okay, if the ladder is in the same plan of the cube, you and your family and friends are equal.
What about the top?
If the ladder is above the cube, you see your friends as the authoritative ones in your life. If the ladder is short, you like having a small group of friends.
Yeah.
If it is tall, you are extroverted person and you have several friends. Did we cover all the points?
No, medium.
Okay, you have a medium ladder. Okay, so try to get the result. Okay, so the cube is yourself. The ladder is family and friends. And now we move to the horse. I know you will like the horse. Okay, so the horse is your ideal partner. Okay, so try to learn about your relationships. Okay. Okay, then if it is, what the heck? When you want to defend. Okay, let's start while the horse is tied or free. It indicates if it is tied up, it indicates a need to be controlling in a relationship. Why you don't understand?
Right.
Okay, what about you guys?
It's free. It's free.
Well, it's popular.
Okay, then they say if you see a good horse, a good looking horse, then your partner should be, if you don't have a partner yet, your partner should be a good looking. If you see a unicorn or Pegasus, I don't know what is this, then you are dreaming about someone like celebrity. They will never come. Oh my God, you're staying single forever. Yeah. Okay, remember when you about the saddle? The place when you sit in the horse, then you feel safe. If it has a saddle, then you feel safe with them. If not, you view your partner as an uncontrollable and excuse my English, I'm sorry, and appreciable. Yes. The distance. Who asked me about you, about the color? What did you ask about the horse? Because I have only.
You asked the color.
Yeah. And I put brown.
There's no results about the color. It's the distance. Now it's the distance between the horse and the cube. If he is moving toward the cube, that means okay. If the distance from the cube moving in the opposite direction, then you are feeling distant from your current partner, far away. If it is far away, you are reaching to your ideal one. I will make it simple. If it is toward the cube, so your ideal partner or your current partner is moving toward you and have a great relationship with you. If the horse is going the opposite side, then you need to find someone else.
My horse is top of the ladder.
What?
Top of the ladder.
Your horse what?
Top of the ladder.
Yeah,
Oh,
then
second.
your horse is having an affair with someone from family or friends. Check. Okay, my favorite part is the flower. When I was imagining the flower, I saw a lot of flowers. Yes. But suddenly I don't like even having flowers in my life. So the flowers are your children. Hey, so the amount of flower you sow.
I said one. I think there is flower. Actually, maybe flowers together.
I was like 15.
15. Wow.
So
Very sorry.
what about the flowers? One. Daniel.
It's like the design of the cube for me. Oh, like the design for all the inside cube.
Inside the cube.
It's gonna be like.
Or only one.
No.
Angela.
Okay, flowers.
Okay. You. Señorita. You. One. Erich.
What?
Okay. So the flower are close to the cube or not?
Inside the cube. No flower.
On the way.
What about you, Anthony? I'm not seeing you.
It's covered inside the cube.
Try that. Close. A lot or just two? A lot. A lot of flowers or only two? 7. Lot of this. Okay. So okay, so if they are near to the cube, okay, shows you have a close relationship to your children. If not, you need to work on your relationship with your children. Okay, then last but not least, this storm. Yes. Where did you see this storm, like me?
This.
Far.
Top of the.
Like the second question, did it affect the cube, the horse, the no?
Every
Far.
was
No? Who saw the storm affecting the cube and the flowers and the ladder and
everything.
That is
it was calm, affected, but it was calm. Okay. The storm is the problems in your life, the problems and difficulties. So if it affects the whole thing, the cube, the ladder, the everything, that means you don't have the skill of problem solving. If it happens and it didn't affect, that means you have a problem solving skill. And if it is far, I will check. If it is off in distance, you are living life with little worry. Yeah. If it is near, then you are ready to face what lies ahead. Okay, there is like other explanation about the horse, the color of the horse, about the material of the leather. You can check. It's cocology and it's a Japanese personality test personality. Okay, thank you all. Okay, you can take your devices. Thank you. Let's check it out. Wait, wait. No, we want to check now.
When you are finished.
Thank you all. Did you enjoy? Did you have the time to write?
Harry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 There it is. That's
Bye. Thank you.